Alright, see how it looks. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, now let's see about putting this guy together. So here we have the body, the Peppermill, and the leg. We've got a nice tight fit, but they move really nicely. We're using a WoodRiver Peppermill turning kit. I don't have experience with any others. I'm sure there's lots of good options. One of the reasons I really picked this was because it comes with multiple different length rods. You can cut the rods down and adjust. We'll see if we need to do that with this one. You open this guy up, and there's a whole bunch of little finicky parts in there, including some little itty bitty screws. So we start with this drive mechanism. This is the guy that we fit this to earlier. So I'm going to start by screwing that in. Drill some little tiny pilot holes. These little screws. There's two little tiny short screws and two longer screws. The two longer screws go into the base. Two shorter ones go up here in the top. And this piece is really the drive mechanism. You can see there's a square cross section of the drive rods. Try not to lose those little screws. Alright, that's good. I'll come back in here. Now I was targeting for the longest, which is a 12-inch drive rod. You're probably going to be in the range. So this plastic guy goes up inside the base, followed by this outer part of the grind mechanism. The rod goes up through the inner part of the drive mechanism. Add the screw. Or I'm sorry, the spring. That's when you adjust on the nut on the top to get a different grind size. Goes up in the bottom like so. And this goes on top. And I got lucky on this one, so it looks like the threads are completely exposed out of the top. Put on the nut. And I can bring that down, bottom it out completely, which will be a super fine grind. That'll loosen it up for a coarser grind. So it looks like I don't have to adjust the length on this one. But I either have or can make video of showing adjusting the size in case you would have to do that. So this guy looks like we're about ready to go. I got to decide whether I'm going to just leave the metal knurled nut on here, or if I'm going to clean that out and put a wood knob over top of it. So next we'll pull this guy apart. On the bottom here, this actually gets screwed in. Alright, so these guys are going to have to be screwed in. So this guy goes in like here. You can see the little spots where the screws are going to go. This actually doesn't need to go in yet. I'm going to put that in a sec. Line this up. So what I do is put just little screw holes in here for these long skinny screws to go down over top. This piece is going to go over top of the completed mechanism. So I'm going to use those holes Closer one. Okay, here we go. I hope this is working for the camera because it sure is awkward holding it and doing it like this. There we go. And just like that, we have a working and potentially completed peppermill.